Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down big ideas. Today, we're diving into the world of proprietary trading, a model that's letting skilled traders get their hands on huge amounts of capital. So, how does it all work and, what's the catch? Let's get into it.
Okay, just picture this for a second. A $200,000 trading account. I mean, for most people, that's just a complete dream. But what if there was a way to trade with that kind of money without it actually being your money?
And that question right there is the entire foundation of what we call proprietary trading. It's a model that's trying to separate trading success from how much money you have in the bank, and it's totally changing who gets a seat at the table in the financial markets.
So, let's get down to it. What exactly is proprietary trading? When you hear that term, you probably picture some high-rise office on Wall Street. But the way it works today, well, it's something else entirely, and it's way more accessible.
At its core, it's a really simple deal. A firm provides the capital, and you provide the trading skill. If you can make profits while playing by their risk rules, you get to keep a huge chunk of those profits. It's your skill, their capital. That's the arrangement.
To see how this actually works in the wild, let's take a look at a platform called Upscale. What's really interesting here is that it's all built as a mini app right inside Telegram. That means it's incredibly easy to get into, no traditional complicated signups.
And I mean, they get straight to the point. They're promising a simple 3-step path for pretty much anyone to start trading with some serious capital. They even say you don't need any experience to get started on this journey. This is basically the modern prop firm playbook. Just look at what they're highlighting. Huge profit splits, quick payouts, and almost no red tape. The whole thing is designed to tear down every single barrier that a talented trader might face. Let's zoom in on a couple of the biggest promises here.
Okay, let's just pause on this number for a sec. 90%. If you're a successful trader on a platform like this, you can keep up to 90% of the profits you make with the firm's money. That is an absolutely massive incentive.
And then there's this little gem, no KYC. That stands for Know Your Customer. In the traditional finance world, you'd be buried in paperwork. Here, you can literally just connect a digital wallet and get going. That focus on privacy and pure speed is a huge draw for a lot of traders.
All right, so you're probably wondering, how do you actually get to trade their money? Because this isn't free cash. You have to prove you know what you're doing. And it all boils down to something they call the challenge.
This 3-step process is the heart of pretty much every modern prop firm out there. It's a really clear path. First, you pick the account size you're aiming for. Second, you pass their test, their evaluation, to prove your skills. And third, if you pass, you get funded. Simple as that.
And this is where it all kicks off, right here. You choose the rules of your own test, the market you want to trade, the kind of challenge you want to take, and of course, the size of the account you're shooting for. And that choice sets the one-time participation fee.
Now, the fee part is really transparent, which is great, but it's so important to understand what this fee is. It's not an investment. It's an entrance fee for an audition. You pay once for the opportunity to prove yourself. And honestly, this is the core business model for these firms. They make their money from the fees of all the traders who don't pass. And that's what allows them to fund the small percentage who actually do.
And what's cool is that you can even choose your own audition style. The basic path is a 2-step process, and the rules are a bit more forgiving. It's for people who like a steady approach. The accelerated path, on the other hand, is a single, high-stakes sprint. The profit target is way higher, and the risk limits, like the drawdown, which is just how much you're allowed to lose in a day, are much tighter. That one's for traders who are confident they can perform under pressure.
So here's the absolute crucial point. It isn't just about making a profit. No, it's about proving you can manage risk and follow the firm's specific rules. Hitting those profit targets while staying inside the drawdown limits, that's the name of the game. It's really a test of pure discipline.
Okay, so what happens once a trader gets funded, or even while they're still learning? Well, a lot of these platforms offer other ways to get involved and even to earn. It's not just about that one-on-one challenge anymore.
And this shows exactly what I'm talking about. These platforms aren't just building a trading service, they're building a whole ecosystem. You've got these competitive tournaments with real prize money up for grabs and referral programs that reward you for growing the network. The goal is to create a community that's active and really engaged.
And for anyone who's not quite ready to jump in and pay for a challenge, there's a really clear on-ramp. You can practice on a demo account with no risk, you can learn through their little academy, and you can join the community to talk to other traders and sharpen your skills before you ever put a single dollar on the line.
All right, so after looking at all these features, the challenges, the community stuff, what's the big idea here? What's the fundamental shift that a model like this really represents?
The main takeaway is this. The entire model is built to value your skill over your starting capital. It's trying to create a true meritocracy where, if you can prove you have the talent and the discipline, the size of your own bank account just becomes irrelevant.
And that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. This whole prop trading model really challenges that age-old idea that, you need money to make money. Instead, it suggests that in the world we live in today, a proven, verifiable skill might just be the most valuable asset you can have.